The smirk that started the storm. The courtroom doors creaked open, slicing through the morning quiet like a warning. A teenage boy stepped in, expensive sneakers, designer jacket, glossy hair sculpted with precision. 17 years old, but wearing arrogance like a crown. His name, Landon Pierce, heir to one of Rhode Island's wealthiest families. He didn't walk. He glided, as if the courtroom floor belonged to him. Landon scanned the room, lips curled into a half-laugh, amused at the people waiting nervously for their cases. He whispered to his friend, "This'll be quick. Judge Caprio loves sob stories. I'll crack a smile, he'll let me go." His friend chuckled, but their laughter carried too far. Judge Caprio entered. Everyone rose, except Landon. He rose late, lazily, like a bored prince forced to play peasant for a day. Judge Caprio adjusted his glasses and looked at him with a calm, unreadable expression. "Good morning," Caprio said. Landon answered with a smirk. "Morning, Judge. Ready to get this over with." A faint ripple of discomfort moved through the courtroom. Caprio didn't react. He simply opened the file in front of him. Landon Pierce. Red light violation. Speeding. Reckless driving. And failure to stop for pedestrians. Quite a list. Landon shrugged. "Yeah, but none of that is as dramatic as it sounds." Caprio leaned back. "Is that so? My car has sensors. It wouldn't hit anyone even if I wanted to. And the red light? It was yellow when I went through. Cameras glitch. Simple." He said simple as if brushing dust off his sleeve. Caprio studied him quietly. "Did you receive the footage we mailed you?" Landon nodded confidently. "Yeah, same glitch. My dad's lawyer said it's nothing." Caprio's expression remained calm. Too calm. "All right," the judge said softly. "Let's hear your version." Landon began with theatrical flair. "I was meeting someone important. I was in a hurry. The light turned yellow. I sped up a little. Very normal, very safe, very controlled. People exaggerate. Phones capture wrong angles. It's not a big deal." He grinned as if performing. A woman in the back row suddenly stiffened. Caprio noticed. So did the bailiff. Caprio glanced down at the report. "Where were you going in such a hurry?" Landon answered instantly. "Business meeting." "You're 17. "Yeah, it was networking." The judge raised an eyebrow. "Networking for what?" Landon shrugged. "Future investments." People exchanged glances. His confidence was almost comical. Almost. Caprio turned a page. "You were driving a 2025 Aston Martin Valkyrie?" "Yeah," Landon said proudly. "Birthday gift." Judge Caprio nodded slowly. "And this business meeting, was it near Federal Hill?" Landon blinked. Yeah. Why?" Caprio tapped his pen on the desk, slow, rhythmic, the way he always did before revealing something important. "Because the pedestrian you nearly hit," Caprio said, "was an 8-year-old boy, and his mother filed a statement. They were crossing legally. You went through a red light at 41 miles per hour. The courtroom fell silent. Landon's smile faded, but he forced another smirk. "Judge, that kid jumped. Kids run all the time. She's probably exaggerating to get attention." Gasps echoed. Caprio's tone never rose, but his eyes sharpened. "Mr. Pierce, that mother is here today." Landon's throat tightened. A woman stood, shaky hands, trembling voice, eyes burning with fear and anger. "My son didn't jump," she said. "We were holding hands. We were halfway across. We froze when his engine roared. If I hadn't pulled him back." Her voice cracked. Judge Caprio gently nodded for her to sit. Landon leaned forward. "Judge," she's being dramatic. "Watch your tone," Caprio said. That sternness, that shift, made Landon finally stop smiling. Caprio closed the file. "Mr. Pierce, I have reviewed your driving history. This isn't your first reckless incident. You've been warned twice." Landon swallowed hard. "Your Honor, come on. It's not." "Stop." Just one word, sharp enough to cut metal. Caprio continued. "You laughed when you entered my courtroom. You laughed while the mother of a frightened child walked in here shaking. You treated this like a performance. Landon's face flushed a deep, burning red. His friend beside him shrank into a seat. Then Caprio added the twist that shattered the teen's arrogance. We have an additional witness, someone who saw the entire incident from 10 feet away. Landon froze. Caprio's voice lowered. A witness you know very well. Landon's heartbeat thundered, because suddenly, standing at the courtroom door, was someone he never expected. His father, the wealthy CEO, the man who rarely showed up for anything personal. The man Landon idolized and feared, dressed in a dark suit, jaw clenched, eyes furious. Gasps filled the room again. Landon's breath caught. Judge Caprio closed a folder. This courtroom is about to hear a truth you've been hiding. And for the first time, Landon Pierce looked genuinely scared. White Medium Star Part 2, 1,000 words. The witness who shattered everything. Silence wrapped around the room as Landon's father stepped forward, tall, stern, carrying the weight of a man accustomed to power. But today, that power looked shaken. He faced Judge Caprio with a respectful nod. "Your Honor," he said, voice tight, "I'm here because the truth must be told." Landon gripped the defense table, eyes wide. "Dad, what are you—" "Sit," his father said sharply. Landon obeyed instantly. The courtroom leaned in. Judge Caprio folded his hands. "Mr. Pierce, please explain your involvement." Mr. Pierce exhaled. "One of my employees forwarded me the traffic footage. I saw the timestamp, recognized my son's car, and went to the scene myself. 2 eyewitnesses there told me what happened." Landon shook his head furiously. "They're wrong. You don't get it." Caprio cut him off with a calm gesture. "Continue." Mr. Pierce looked away briefly, ashamed. When I asked Landon about it afterward, he lied. He said the mother was overreacting, that the kid sprinted into the street. But when I saw the footage again, the unedited version, I realized the child was inches from death. A collective inhale echoed. Landon's throat tightened. "What unedited version?" His father turned to him, frustration boiling over. "The version your friend deleted." Landon's stomach dropped. His friend, sitting beside him, turned ghost white. Caprio's gaze snapped toward them. "Deleted footage?" The courtroom exploded in whispers. Landon tried to speak, but his father raised a hand, a gesture that silenced him instantly. "My son's friend," Mr. Pierce continued, "accessed the storage system of our home security network. The car's internal cameras synced to our server. They erased the original file." Caprio's eyes narrowed. "That is tampering with evidence." The friend whispered, "Landon told me to—" "Shut up," Landon barked. The room erupted. Caprio slammed his gavel once. "Enough." The sound echoed like thunder. Landon's shoulders tensed, rage and panic wrestling inside him. Caprio turned to the bailiff. "Bring in the technician." A door opened. A man with thick glasses and a laptop walked in. "My team recovered the deleted video," he said. "The original, with audio." A chill spread through the room. Caprio nodded. "Play it." The lights dimmed slightly as the screen lit up. A dashboard view from Landon's car appeared. The car was speeding. Fast. Too fast. On screen, the pedestrian crossing sign flashed. A mother and young boy began walking. Then, Landon's voice filled the room. "Hurry up, stupid. Move."